In this guide I'll show you how to beat 4 specimen bosses in a row with Seign and his team. This situation is very difficult because the game doesn't prepare you well for it. However, it is doable even with double SP and MP costs and no item recovery, which is what I'm doing in this video. Problem is also that if you are not prepared for the story switch, then you are left with items in your inventory. Fortunately, I had Malachite Brooch, which I equipped on Hildy. Hildy is key component for the last boss, so she needs to have as much health as possible. Very useful thing is also Wyvern leather shoes for Valentine for the first boss. Overall, high magic defense is very welcomed and Hildy has the highest one. For first 3 fights we won't be using any kind of MP. We need to retain all the MP for the last boss. If someone dies, keep them that way, don't worry about it. We need 3 water whales for the last boss, so that means 120 MP saved. First boss, he's got a very nasty howl attack. I would suggest mostly staying in defense with Seign, using expert evasion with Valentine and also using defense only with Ivy until it reaches its special attack, that hammer smash or whatever it's called. Because Ivy can't do any damage, it's useless pretty much. With the back 3, attack all the time. Hopefully boss is gonna aim for Valentine and miss a lot. In this fight the only deviation you're gonna have to change a bit is Seign. Seign can sometimes attack and sometimes he should stay on defense. Basically, when you feel like the boss is gonna throw that howl attack, try to use defense with Seign. It's difficult to know when the boss is gonna throw that attack, but usually it's every 2 turns or so. Also, Paul can go into defensive mode when you feel like howl is coming. Other than that, simply get the boss down as quickly as possible. Reapply evasion on Valentine and that's really it. Second boss has a particular mechanic. If boss has the first turn, then don't attack with melee characters. That means don't attack with Seign, Valentine, Ivy and Yelu, or whatever the pronunciation is, because the boss is gonna counter. So if boss's turn was first in the turn order, attack only with Hildy and Paul. If boss's turn order is last, then attack with everyone except Ivy. Use defense with Ivy. On third turn, boss is gonna use Annihilation Breath, if his turn order is lost. In that case, use defense with everyone that has that option and attack with the rest. You can't dodge that move, so don't bother using evasion and dodge. After Annihilation Breath, there's a chance that boss's turn is gonna be first again, which means don't attack with melee characters. Just attack with healed and pole. That depends really if these things switch or not. I'm not sure if it's the exact order that's gonna happen what I'm saying in the video, but pay attention to the turn order of the boss and act accordingly. The Annihilation Breath is gonna lower your defense. That means you have to go on the offensive. Try to kill the boss before the second Annihilation Breath. Attack with everyone, maybe except Ivy, but you can even attack with Ivy, especially if you got 5 SP to use that Hammer Smash attack. Third boss is the simplest one. Attack, attack, attack. There's nothing to lose here. Most of your party members are gonna be heavily damaged already at this point, and most likely most of them will die after a couple of AoE attacks from the boss. Use defense with Ivy and with everyone else attack, all the time. At the end you might only have a couple of party members alive after the boss is done, but that's fine. They are gonna go back up with 1 HP for the next and the final boss. Alright, this one is the bastard. At first, do not fire cannon. That's gonna actually gimp you in the fight. Instead, use immediately recovery wave with both Seign and Hildy. Time to heal the team. Ivy should be on defense all the time in this fight because he can't do or she can't do any damage. I don't know what the hell is it, but doesn't matter. Attack with Valentine. Defense with Seign. Hildy can attack. Paul can go on defense because he can't do much damage to the boss anyway. And Yelu should attack because she can't do anything else. When the boss uses build up, that's when you should use the cannon. You can activate the cannon with Ivy and attack the boss with everyone else during that turn because eventually upon using the cannon, boss is gonna get stunned for this turn. So attack with everyone during the stunned turn. After the boss builds up again after getting shot with the cannon, hurricane thing is coming no matter what. Use water whale to reduce the damage a little bit, especially that works well with Hildy because Hildy with water whale will receive minimum amount of damage from most of the attacks from the boss. Yes, hurricane can do a lot of damage to her still, but not as much as to other party members. Copy paste every move that I have done in this video at exact same time when I've done it to get through this fight. At the end only Hildy will stand alive, but that is fine, we just want to get through it. She needs to have water whale on her most of the time and that's your key to success. Using fire cannon at the right time and having water whale on Hildy. Eventually boss turns red. When the boss turns red, do not attack, because he's gonna counter with some kind of Guardian's Breath, Red, whatever the hell he does. At this point you might only have a couple of characters alive. Healed is definitely gonna be one of them. She needs to have Water Wheel on herself during that time, especially during that time. No more attacks are needed on the boss, just use defensive options like dodge, defense if someone that uses defense is still alive, and wait for the fire cannon to become available. Use it couple more times and the fight is over.